Hi guys, Olive here today to talk to you about my best tips and tricks for getting books for a bargain. As you've probably guessed from the many different book hauls I do on this channel, and just the very fact that I'm a book lover, I love to buy and acquire books. I have been burned far too many times buying a brand new full price hardback when it's an author I love or even a part of a series that I love, and I end up really disliking the book. It's also just too much money to buy the number of books I want to buy at full price. I love acquiring new books, but I need it to be as cost-effective as humanly possible. So the following methods are the ones that I have used to cultivate this collection and the ones that I continue to use to get all of the books that I want for a bargain. All opinions in this video are my own. This video is not sponsored in any way. Starting out with the most obvious ones, used bookstores and stores like Half Price Books that give you a discount off of the MSRP of the book are my lifeblood. Also, discount websites such as Abe Books or Better World Books, specifically when they're running sales, as in buy 3 books, get 1 free or similar, are a great way to get your hands on some used copies of backlist titles that may not be the easiest to find in your local used bookstore. Getting on the email list for those discount sites is the best way to find out when they're doing a sale to maximize your savings. I know a lot of people use Amazon Marketplace to get used books, but considering how high the shipping cost is for just 1 book, I only use this option if it's an extremely rare book or is too expensive anywhere else. While most of my books are purchased used, if I find myself really needing to get my hands on a front list brand new release, then I do use Barnes & Noble. I have a membership with Barnes & Noble that costs $25 for the entire year. You get discounts on full price items in their physical retail stores, and you also get free 2-day shipping on anything on the website, which is discounted already. I have been a member for about 3 years now and have been extremely happy with it, especially because periodically they do send you coupons. A very popular method here on BookTube of getting new books for a discount is to shop at Book Outlet. I know a lot of people use Book Outlet, but I use it in a specific way that I believe is the most efficient. You may or may not know how Book Outlet gets its inventory, so I will very briefly explain. Bookstores order inventory from publishers, which then in turn get delivered to bookstores for the bookstores to put them out on their shelves. Given the limited amount of space that bookstores have physically on their shelves to put product onto, they want to maximize the efficiency of what they're putting out to show to consumers. So every so often, bookstore employees will go through and scan the books on their shelves. If that particular title has not sold in the last 6 months, it will be remaindered. These books get some sort of a marking on them, such as a line on the bottom, or a dot, or something similar. These books, the excess inventory that the bookstore does not feel confident that they're going to be able to sell, is then sent back to the publisher. The publisher, wanting to get some sort of a return on this inventory, then sells it to a third-party outlet, such as Book Outlet. To turn a profit, these outlets do sell the books at a slight markup, but it is still drastically below MSRP. Since I understand the process of remaindering and do like to pick up backlist titles that are not brand new releases, I use this to get the best deals on Book Outlet. I hear about a lot of new releases on BookTube, and I'm typically adding them to my want to read shelf on Goodreads as I hear about them. On your Goodreads shelves, you can add as many columns as you want, sorting your books by different criteria. One of those criteria is date of publication. If you add this column and then sort your books in descending chronological order, meaning that you're seeing the most recent publications first, and scroll down to those books that were published around 6 months ago, there is a very high chance you will find those on Book Outlet. And as I mentioned with the other book discount sites, if you get yourself on your email list, you can find out when they're having a sale, which will give you even more ridiculous savings. If you know anything about me, you know my #1 way to get used books is from library book sales. This is wholly dependent on how many library branches you have near you and how frequently they hold book sales, if any. The absolute best way to find out about this is just to call your local library and ask if they do have a sale. Some have annual sales, biannual sales, semi-annual sales. Some have ongoing sales where there's always a small sale area of their library open for browsing. But if you are in the United States, I do know of a resource that can help you discover more library book sales than you may know about otherwise. There is a website called booksalefinder.com that I use all the time. You can highlight the state that you live in, and this website will show you all the book sales that are upcoming in the next few months. The website is kept extremely up to date, so it's worth worth it to check in every once in a while to see if any new sales have been added. Those were all my tips for physical books, but I do have a few tips for ebooks as well. If you're someone who enjoys reading ebooks, you probably love the freedom but hate the prices. Since ebooks are such a new product in the marketplace, their prices really haven't evened out, at least not enough for my liking, but ebooks are always going on sale. It's just about discovering them and discovering them in enough time to actually get your hands on the deal since they expire rather quickly. I currently get emails from 3 different places alerting me to ebooks on sale that I might potentially be interested in. The first one is Goodreads Deals, which is a service you can sign up for through Goodreads. You will get an email alert from Goodreads when a book on your want to read shelf has gone on sale on Kindle. Since Goodreads is owned by Amazon, it makes sense that they point you in the direction of Kindle. But it has been my experience that if something goes on sale on Kindle, then it will be on sale on the Nook as well. So if you're a Nook user like myself, you don't have to count yourself out. I've had decent results with Goodreads Deals. I know it is not comprehensive. I have a huge to-read shelf and I'm not getting the emails as frequently as I would expect to. I find out about ebook deals through other places for books that are definitely on my to-read shelf that Goodreads Deals never tells me about. One of the other email lists that I am subscribed to is Book Riot Deals. You may have heard about this service if you were an avid follower of Book Riot, as I am. This is a nearly daily email that lets you know about one or more ebook deals that you might be interested in if you are a follower of Book Riot and the types of books they talk about there. And the last email subscription service that I use is BookBub. This is a daily email that you will receive from them letting you know about lots of different ebook deals. The number of ebook deals that you will hear about per email will be dependent on the number of genres that you sign up to get alerts for. When you sign up to receive the emails, you will let BookBub know what genres you are interested in hearing about, and they will tell you about books within those genres when they email you every day. Given my interest, there is very often overlap between the Book Riot Deals email and the BookBub email. But it also happens that one of them will show me a book that the other does not. And that is why I subscribe to both of them. So those are all of my tips for getting books for a bargain. I hope they come in handy. I would also love to hear if you have any tips that I did not cover in this video. Please help me be more cost efficient. You can leave your tips or any other comment you may have for me down in the comment section below. All of the websites that I mentioned in this video will be down in the description box for your clicking enjoyment. And if you'd like to get in touch with me on any other social media platform, the links to all of my profiles will be below the websites I have listed in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you save a lot of money on books, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.